Gonna break it down, break it down, break it down. Gonna break it down, break it down, break it down. Ooh,
I don't know nobody.
Nah, man, I'm chilling.
Nobody.
I'm chilling.
We just want you to, get you some and be happy out here.
Oh man, you talking mad reckless. You talking reckless.
Smiling, man. Cut it out. I don't think
talking reckless.
Upset.
Bitches love Rashad.
I haven't.
They don't love me. No, they don't love. Ain't that a song?
It's Gucci featuring Esther Dean.
Yeah,
he'll happen to Esther Dean. I like her.
Nigga, Harlem got a purple light in the back. Huh?
Yeah, they're good for depression.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Mood changing lights, yeah.
Let me.
They good for depression.
Let me say this, Harlem.
Wait.
You said what you just say? Hey, I
wanted to know where Esther Dean went, so I googled her real quick.
Oh,
a little late.
I thought you said Harlem. Okay, my bad. Just wrong one. But no, I want to say we got to give Harlem her flowers, man. Okay. Even though she on here talking reckless in the morning. Harlem was the first person. I think I said this in 3 episodes. Harlem was the first person, not one of the first person I heard stressing that many conversations in a podcast format, as well as just conversations, period, need to be held about mental health. Mm-hmm. And what I'm starting to see now, it's a beautiful thing that people are coming out saying, like, look, we really need to be discussing mental health in the Black community and just period. And I love to see that, but we got to give Harlem her flowers, even though if they're from Schnooks or Lincoln.
I don't want that shit.
We got to give her flowers because Harlem, you was the first person I know advocating strongly for discussions about mental health in the Black community and relationships, domestic relationships, so on and so forth. So I want to give you your flowers to go along with them new braids you got.
Absolutely. I appreciate it. We just got to keep talking about it. I'm very transparent with my own struggles with mental health and mental illness. So it's just only right that I continue to, push that agenda among African-American people. So especially my women. So we're going to keep talking about it, even if it make people uncomfortable, which most times it does, but I don't give a fuck. So thank you. Okay. I appreciate you, brother.
Speaking of your mental health, I heard that you got a message about something that may have affected your mental health in the past.
Man, listen.
What happened?
So
you wasn't here yet, man.
Okay.
You can ready to put you on. We already put you on.
Yes.
Last episode we talked about penitentiary peen, right? And how it affects how women should stay the fuck away from it. So I had a friend of mine ask me, like, what is so toxic about penitentiary dick? Because he said whatever it is that make women go crazy, he must either be whack, because he's never had a woman like bust out his windows, pull up to his mama house, sit outside. So he wanted to know what it was. He wanted to know if it was like the aggression that came from penitentiary dick or what it was that makes it like toxic.
Okay.
So, simply put, they fucked up in the head. Supposedly they haven't been with a woman in however many years they was in jail or prison or whatever the case may be. And ultimately when they come out, all they want to do is just knock shit off, right?
Right.
So if you become the main source of getting knocked and you buying them clothes and helping them get a job and you move them into your crib and you still in this mindset on this high of this good dick, probably in about a year or so, it's going to drag you down through the gutter and then they're going to disappear, because even throughout that little situation with you, they probably fucking other shit too. So give penitentiary dick about a good 5 to 7 after they come out, then circle back.
So
it's not that it's like a certain type of good sex. It's just toxic sex.
So that's equivalent to fat bitches and Africans trying to get in the country.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry to my African family. I'm actually part Nigerian, but I was just born here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, but that's how that should be. So I really like you. And I'm sorry for saying fat bitches. All right. I know We already canceled. It ain't even been 3 minutes.
We already finna get blocked. But yeah,
I like fat bitches. I mean, I don't know, you know. I got a couple cousins that's fat.
People like toxic sex, period. So you know, if
toxic. Go ahead.
What you say?
I'll go. Go ahead.
People like toxic sex, and penitentiary dick is toxic. And so, you know, penitentiary dick will definitely have a woman outside busting out windows and going crazy and all that type of stuff. It definitely.
So is it?
I've never bust out no windows. I've never done that.
It's quite clever what you just said. If somebody read between the lines of what you just said.
I never busted out windows. It was very.
They slow, Harlem. They're a little slow today.
We talked about that on the other podcast about the craziest things that we've done or endured.
Mm-hmm.
Well, AI, can I say this?
Yeah.
So AI, now I don't know if AI will admit to this, but I will share a man's secret. There's a big beat on my kitchen.
Oh, we love those.
So one of the men's secrets, I mean, it's 2021. Fuck it. Can't nobody hold water nowadays. There's no secrets.
They got Google anyway.
They got Google. But you probably could Google this. So one of the ancient rules was if you were kicking it with a sister, you know, or, you know, whatever you do, right? And it's coming down to, you know, the smash action, the plumbing, the smash, or whatever you call it, knocking somebody down. A man's secret is based on what level they want to kick it with you on will determine what grade of dick you would get. Have you ever heard that, AI? Okay.
That's true.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
So I'm just saying, like, so to the guy with the message or whatever, you know, it could be that innately or in a subconscious fashion, you're just in the mindset of the women you kicking it with. You're not being the best you could be because you know better. Maybe that could help you. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it was said that you didn't. If it was a sister, y'all just cool this and that. You didn't give her the deed that'll make her go. Yeah, you didn't give her the platinum package. It was the basic, the economy or basic, gold, and then platinum.
I be giving them car wash coins, bro, and like you
car wash coins. Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like, or you can turn the little knob, you get the, you know. So yeah.
Well, I think the same could probably be said for women. Like, if you know, we're not gonna give Stanley down in the lobby that top tier if all we're trying to do is get some of his little coin.
Or but, if you need your car fixed,
we're gonna probably give, you know, the nigga that don't pay us no attention that top tier over the one who actually really like us. Because people like toxic sex, and I said what I said, and that's my thought, and I'm stick beside it.
So on behalf of women, who do you determine who gets top tier? How do you determine who gets top tier? Is it a look, or is it a vibe, or is it a status?
I think you know what. I'm gonna throw that one back out to our listeners, to our female listeners, because I don't wanna speak for us and then be wrong, because I can only speak for myself as a woman.
Okay.
So we're gonna throw that one out there and we'll put that on ice, and we'll let our female commentarians chime in on that, and then we'll revisit in 3 weeks whenever we get back together to record.
We gotta do better. We definitely gotta do better. So in case you did not know who we are the commentary crew. We're back again, getting it in. Shout out to SOLC, shout out to Kazi, even though we at the crib right now. But Jamie, what up? And happy Labor Day weekend, because that's when we're recording. So you're gonna hear this probably the day after or so.
Right.
But, enjoy if y'all barbecuing and stuff like that. You know, y'all have fun. Don't leave the chicken on or the meat on too long. Pause.
And wash that shit.
See, right. I don't wash my chicken anymore. I'll be honest, because you know, like that shit splash water everywhere.
Really?
It do, bro.
Alan.
It splash water everywhere.
Now, when I came over your house, all that good food that I ate that one time, you mean you had some dusty chicken?
It was cooked at 350 degrees, though.
That is so North County of you, man.
And I got a meat thermometer. Well, no, I used to wash my chicken. I did.
How white of you?
Wash my chicken.
So fabuloso.
The way I
Yeah,
prep
I
now,
like it.
I think I picked this up over the pandemic too. It was just kind of crazy, right? Like,
You been on TikTok?
no, you know what? I bought like I like to cook, in case anybody didn't know. So I bought like all this prep food material and gloves and everything. So like I handle the food differently now, but I got tired of splashing everywhere. So usually like, we don't eat a lot of meat in my house. So when I was cooking, it was only a little bit of food at a time anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I got a meat thermometer and all that. As long as it's cooked to temperature, like bro, you're fine. You're fine. Trust me.
Okay.
Right then. All right. I'll bring my own chicken when I come over.
They're gonna drag me in the comments on YouTube for this, but that's okay.
Yep.
I stand in confidence.
Yep. I hope this is a sound bite. Like I would like for Daryl to make this a sound bite that Alan don't wash his chicken.
I mean, but do you wash do you wash your steaks? Do you wash your lunch meat? Like
Well, first of all, I don't be eating steaks. So, I don't have to wash it because I don't eat it. But I definitely wash my chicken.
What's the determinant of the chicken? Is it the salmonella?
It's dirty ass meat.
It's chicken. I mean,
that's kind of like penitentiary dick, though, Harlem.
It's kind of like penitentiary dick, but you supposed to put a condom on that? So I mean, it's all the same.
Wait.
Hey, throw the chicken in the grease or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Let it pop. Put it in the cast.
What we're trying to say, Harlem, is get you some baked dick. That's what we're trying to say.
Give me some bacon.
I had a question that brought a question back for me. So I remember you said like, wow, penitentiary dudes are doing you. They probably doing something. So, I don't look at any of these men as less than human or not normal by any means, but they coming out the pen with hella options is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow. I had no idea.
Absolutely. And I can only I try not to, y'all know I don't really speak on like my past experience no more because I don't believe in giving dead situations life.
Mm-hmm.
But like they literally have a lot of options, even especially if they like good looking while they in prison. Like if they're good looking young men, them guards be messing with the inmates.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have some men in there that explore other options and then will come out and say, "No, I'm not like that."
Well, they like the bussy. The bussy.
It's called cage of stay.
The booty bandits.
Okay.
But then you still have those men who still like listen, it's so many pen pal sites out here where there are women who literally are looking for niggas in prison.
Probably on Christian.com and shit too.
It's probably on
Christian singles.
No, there are literally like pen pal sites and all of that type of stuff. Now, let me just clarify because y'all know our little troll had a question. Well, Harlem, how you know so much about penitentiary dick?
Let them know.
My
husband was a felon. My ex-husband was a felon. No, I did not find a nigga on the pen pal site. I knew him before he went to prison, and I walked his little sentence down with him. So let's be clear on that. Maybe. But yeah, there are women who literally like look for men in prison to fuck with. Haven't y'all seen the show Love at the Lockup?
I've heard of it. I have not.
That's real shit. Like they literally like wait. They find these people, they wait, they come out, they think it's gonna be all hunky dory, and then prison dick ruin their life. And prison vagina ain't no better. So let me just say that too. Prison vagina is just as toxic.
I've never had that.
I only know one in my life. I know one woman has been to prison, and it was for vehicular manslaughter because she got in an accident when she was drunk. I don't know anybody that's been to prison that's a woman for anything hardcore.
Yeah, no, prison vagina is just as bad. So fellas, if y'all don't learn nothing from Harlem B, stay away from prison.
Well, it's funny. No, I'm not going. Just somebody very close to me who is of the lovely goddess female persuasion is a felon that I know. We're related though, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay.
She went for that AM, if you know what that means.
You know what?
But I'll ask her like, yo, I know we family, but you got crazy vagina? Because that's the word on the street.
You should ask her. Like, yeah, ask her. See what happens. See what men did for her while she was in prison.
Well, this is kind of Sykes and Missouri-ish of me to ask my cousin what that P hit for.
Don't ask her about that. Just ask her what were men willing to do for her while she was in prison and see where it goes.
Now, the funny thing, without telling to, I hope she doesn't watch this, but the funny thing is,
prison. Let's just be clear for the idiots that be listening sometimes.
But I was gonna say the funny thing is we're talking with her, like we're very, very close, and the one thing she ain't lacked is a boyfriend. And that's some real shit. I'll be honest. Like, I was like, you niggas do they know? Well, they know. Because typically if you went somewhere for attempted bang bang, most niggas gonna be like, yo, this woman has the potential to, either she's reformed or she just got away with some shit and that sentence was low, But we're not snitches here. Who knows? I don't know. But she got dudes who, they crazy about her. I met some of these guys and I'm like, yo, like, matter of fact, AI, you know who I'm talking about, but because you actually met her before, but you just didn't, I don't,
I got you.
Yeah, but Harlem, Harlem, what do I always tell you when you be having stuff on Facebook? Like, you always just be talking about some dope shit. And now my mind is really puzzled because I'm like, yo, this motherfucker she had a vacation. And when she came out, it was a nigga waiting. Then that shit didn't work. He disappeared, so I don't know where he went.
What I'm saying,
then it was another nigga.
Listen,
oh man,
prison P and prison D is a hot commodity. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all.
But I'm telling you, like, you onto something because, of course, people gonna say prison D. Them motherfuckers ain't got nothing but an orange jumpsuit, some dick, and some time. I get it, and salute to my brothers, on the wake up, man. Not even being funny, man. Like, I get it, So welcome back to society and do your thing. We all got a couple friends who did their thing, and they out here and they're flourishing, and it's beautiful. And I hope they not, casualties or the casualty causers of prison dick. But Harlem, women prisoners and the toxic P, that's something, man. That's something like that. That is a lane not explored. That is the conversation that needs to be had. That's why I be telling you, you be saying some dope shit. If you and AI don't have everybody on Facebook mad at y'all crazy ass, man.
Listen, the influencers are currently mad at me right now, so we'll just move right along. It's fine.
What happened? No, look, commentary, we talk about our personal business openly. It's like you're one of the family listeners and viewers. So Harlem, what the fuck happened?
I just wanted to know who the fuck these people that call themselves influencers think they be influencing.
I can see that upset.
Because who told you that you was an influencer, and what are you influencing people to do?
That's word.
Tell me before I can know. But nobody had an answer. Everybody was just LOL. They gonna be mad at you, Harlem. Well, I guess they mad because they never said nothing to me. So, oh well, whatever.
I don't really per se subscribe to the whole influencer deal. I mean, it's easy. Anybody I can say I'm an influencer today.
Yeah.
But I think that there is a certain level of prestige is not the right word, but there's a certain I can't find it, but there's a certain level of influence is essentially what I'm gonna say, but not say, that goes with it. Like you have like companies are going out and finding people on social media and stuff now to be brand ambassadors and push their products. I think that those people are truly influencers, but just because you got 300 people in your clubhouse room, I don't really, to me, that doesn't.
Well, I think AI, just to jump on what you're saying, to me, when I first even started hearing that term, and it's not a new term, it existed before social media, but I think you're right. And I see where Harlem's going. Like the initial point of quote unquote influencers was to really push, ideas. It's kind of the person who spoke up for the pack.
You know what I'm saying? Influencing me, whether it's to buy a certain brand of makeup, whether it's to join a certain group, whether it's to have a certain level of a belief, you're supposed to be influencing the masses to do something. And these people who call themselves influencers or say they have a platform or whatever the fucking case may be, y'all ain't nothing but some high level scammers.
Well, scam season is in full effect. But
It had died down for a second because everybody had them PPP loans, but now they broke and scamming season is back.
I just want to take time out. I'm sorry, I love my family, but I got a couple cousins. I know who y'all are who got them PPP loans. My mother, I love Miss Jackie. I love you, mama. My mama know everybody business. She even know y'all business. She be talking about y'all to me too. But she was hitting me up about my cousins who got the PPP loans and just went out and bought purses and all of this other stuff. And I'm like, yo, Ron, like, you know, they got to pay their money back, right? And you got to produce like, what is it? The employee like checks and anything you deal with employees. You know what I'm saying? Because it was the payroll protection plan. I believe that's what it was. Mm-hmm. And now it's like purses, prosecution, and prison probably at this point. So now I'm looking at some more people who might be toxic.
We're gonna have prison P and prison D. Yep. You are correct.
Do you all know who was a great influencer this past week? There's a few influencers. I think we should touch on them.
Okay.
First and foremost, I'm gonna touch on my man Trick Daddy.
Pause, but I feel you though.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch on. Yeah. Pause. Okay. So Trick Daddy is, in his words, being ate out.
Oh God.
You know what? I don't want to hear. I'm sorry for cutting you off, AI, and I'm not saying this is you, but I don't want to hear no niggas get mad about that shit because it was around the time that Omarion had a smash single on the chart. Shout out to Omarion. Niggas was openly admitting to getting that ass ate.
They were when it, yes. And see, I'm not even mad at Trick. I'm not either. I'm not mad at Trick. I'm not saying that I partake in those activities. I cannot confirm nor deny. However,
well, shouldn't nobody be doing that? Because that's nasty.
Isn't that? Do you all know my story? Do you all?
Yes, about the nurse. Yeah, that's nasty. And I keep on telling people, stop. Oh God. Never mind. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm like 4 or 5 years clean now. So
of ass eating?
Yeah, I'm like 4 or 5 years clean, man. Don't ever date an ICU nurse, bro. Just don't do it. It'll ruin your entire sex life, dog. It will.
Never mind. Yeah, you're right.
Don't ever date an ICU nurse. It just don't do it.
No,
don't
do it.
I think nurses are cool. I fucks with y'all.
I love nurses.
You know what? It's very common.
I love my girl.
It's very common, and men actually like that shit. I know a few, and if I was to ever drop a name, people would be like, "What? Ain't no way." But it's fucking disgusting.
The asser or the assy? Meaning the asser is the who eat.
Both. Why do you want to put your mouth down there? And I think it's the same for men who eat booty. Why are you doing it? Stop. It's gross.
It was just part of my repertoire at one point in time. But
most men ate ass though. Like, let's just keep it a buck.
Why are you doing that?
I don't know. I thought it was.
In my relationship, when I did it, I don't know why I did it. I don't know. I don't know.
Y'all don't like that? It's preference, right?
Of course. Listen, it is a preference. Anything backdoor is preferential, whether it's a tongue, a finger, a thumb, a penis, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. I just feel like it's not an entrance. It's not something that you should be doing. Yeah, it's an exit. And a lot of people aren't clean. Like, do you know how much never mind. I don't even want to discuss it. It's stressful. This conversation here stresses me out.
You know what? We onto something, man. Like, maybe we should create like seduction wipes. Like, for real.
They got them. No, they're not called seduction wipes. They have these wipes at Sam's called what are they called? Dude wipes or something like that.
Well, those are for men, but that they have wipes that like wipes for the bathroom. Mm-hmm. But
wet wipes, if you're not
wet wipes, they have wet wipes or whatever. But here's the thing, though: everybody doesn't get in the shower after they have a bowel movement, or like I just
right now. If you look, all I'm saying
don't agree with eating nothing.
When I did it in a relationship, this sister was pretty clean. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I felt weird after that shit. No pun intended.
As you could have. Tongue probably was tingling.
So I did it twice because you know how like the first time you like, the second time, all right, I got to see if I really like this. Then I just kind of felt, crazy. But people do a gang of freaky shit, man. Ass eating probably ain't even the worst thing that people do.
No,
it's crazy. But you know what I wish? I wish we were in a time where people kept their shit private, because you can find out anything about anybody at this point. And some shit I just don't want to know.
This is true.
Well, I think that for me, I think the bigger lesson that I took away from that was dudes was like, oh, that's gay. Like, bro, y'all have turned everything that men do with women into being gay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's corny. That's corny.
Like
Absolutely.
being gay is not wearing skinny jeans and getting your ass ate by a woman. Being gay has a specific set of characteristics. That's not one of them. Whatever
it's a sexual preference.
It's a sexual preference.
And I think society has blown this thing out of proportion. I know we don't really go into all of that here, but I feel y'all. Like, it's stupid.
It's not. Just leave it alone. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go, fella.
Now, but I ain't never got chomped on. But like I said, I was in a relationship where,
Well, here's the thing, though. I think it's only homophobic.
I bleached my tongue, Harlem. I bleached it.
Oh my God. Only African American men are homophobic to this certain degree, where everything
I don't agree with that, but I'm gonna let you.
I do.
Now I don't agree with that either.
It's always it's all. Do y'all see white men so stressed out about what another man is doing with his butthole? You do not. They do not care. I mean, if they're extremely, they closet gay. You know what? Let me not have us another lost episode.
Right. Let's throw a borderline, because you know
what, Alan. Let's talk about who we canceling. Let's go there.
Okay, so this week one had to go on social media. There was a set of young ladies that were selected between the lovely Janet, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, Mariah Carey, Beyonce, and the late great Whitney Houston. And one has to go. And let me just say this: I hate when y'all put those up. Like, one has to go. Like, one gotta go. Mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, corn, or da 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 da. Like, bro, I'm gonna enjoy all.
Fuck the nigga who did not say corn. Okay, but anyway.
All right. Well, first of all, Lord, I'm sorry Lord, forgive me for what I'm going to say. One has already canceled themselves. One is already gone. Okay. But if we're talking about musically, and if we had to choose between an entire catalog, straight to hell. I know it's fine.
No, them bees. I heard them bees now.
No, I wasn't even talking about her. I was definitely talking about Whitney Houston already eliminated herself. But if an entire catalog had to go. Bye, Janet. See you.
You know what? Harlem, I usually disagree with it. I disagree with your existence, but I am going to stand by your side on this one. Janet Jackson, we grew up on her, little Penny, got burned with the iron. Janet, we love you. But out of them motherfuckers, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Now, has Janet given us some good bops? Absolutely. She has 10, historically, she has 10 number one hits as it pertains to like Billboard or whatever. But Janet is not a singer. Janet is a performer.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a Janet Jackson story real quick.
Okay, Bobby Brown, what is it?
When she performed at the Essence Fest a few years ago, I walked out in the middle of her show. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. She's a performer. Like, she can perform. She can. At one point, she could dance very well. All of those things. She's a Jackson. Okay, cool.
There you go.
Sing? No, she cannot sing.
I liked Rebby Jackson better. Or Reby, how you say it?
Like, hell, even as a grown adult, I don't feel like Janet Jackson can even act. So take it away. All of it. Bye. Anything beyond Good Times? No, thank you.
Hey, she got burnt by iron real good.
That's what I said. Anything beyond Good Times. She was good in Good Times, but her music, bye. See you later. Anybody that says Mariah Carey can go was probably not loved properly as a child.
Mariah.
What you about to say, Alan?
Her range is so crazy. Like,
absolutely. Even still now, and she's no longer at her peak, but even now, like, Mariah's range will outsing anybody.
Yeah.
The only person that even comes close to like even being able to vocally fuck with her range is Kiki Wyatt. Not even Whitney Houston can top Mariah's range.
I think Kiki Wyatt is so underrated, man.
She's fucking crazy. Her and Jasmine, bro.
You know what?
Absolutely.
Yeah, she's underrated. Shout out to the crazy women with the beady eyes. I salute y'all.
Alan, who you getting rid of?
Since we put it in that perspective, I do agree with the Janet. I think that on the real, like her and Beyonce are kind of in the same position as far as vocal ability. I'm just gonna be real about it. I don't.
His name is Alan I. His Facebook is
Alan. Be real about it. Now,
and his views are particularly not that of the commentary crew or the SOLC.
Exactly. No, please send your beehive hate to one Alan AI.
But you know what? That's how I kind of feel about. Like I agree, but I think the argument is also that there would be no Beyonce if there was no Janet.
I mean,
I would go Tina Turner. I'm going Tina Turner.
I would go no Janet without Tina Turner, and then it still trickles down to Beyonce.
I mean, I'm going to skip Janet. I'm sorry, AI. We cut you off.
Go ahead.
I was just saying I'm gonna skip Janet because I'm gonna ask AI a question. What artist did you know? And we will exclude Ray J. What artist did you know that got a look because of who their brother or sister was, but they wouldn't have got it on their own?
I mean, that's I would have to say Janet on that one for sure.
Okay, right? Janet.
I mean, Michael rode them siblings. We could probably throw some of the DeBarges in there too.
You can throw some other Jacksons in there, Jermaine.
Oh, I said Michael rode the whole.
Yeah, you did say that. Don't take it personal. That's a cold song though. That's a bit of dose for you bitches.
Who are you thinking, Shy? Because I'm thinking some of the DeBarges because
oh fuck. Was it Bobby? Was it Bobby DeBarge? Well, the DeBarges, in my opinion, were all talented. So it was one of them things like with us. Okay, Harlem kicks in the door, then AI comes in, and I come in, and we all are dope. So we'll, whatever. Mm-hmm. So I can't say the DeBarges. I could definitely say the Jacksons. I fucks with Ray J just as a person, but Ray J.
Wait a minute. What I tell y'all about Ray J?
We know you.
Ray J made his own way. So Brandy is Ray J's brother. Okay, let's be clear.
Ain't Ray J a blood?
Yes.
Okay. Kanye's a GD now too, by the way.
I heard.
Here we go.
I heard, some stuff, even in St. Louis, we ain't touching. That's gonna be one of them.
Ain't touching that one, brother. No.
But I'm trying to think of who else. I think we're missing some people. I'm pretty sure the commentary fam will let us know.
Did any of the Braxtons try to launch a musical career?
I feel like Tamar. I feel like without Tony, there would be no Tamar.
I agree.
I definitely feel like without Tony, there would be no Tamar.
Okay.
Kind of like I don't think if there was no Beyonce, I don't think Solange would have made her own way either. And Solange is dope as fuck. Like I feel like musically and vocally,
she dope.
She's dope. But I don't think had she not been Beyonce's little sister, it would have been a lane for her.
You know what though? The only caveat I say to that is that Solange is so dope. I agree with you, but she probably would have been one of those indie artists that may have not break into the mainstream.
Yeah, I can see that.
But she's an incredible artist. I like her.
Yo, I just did a Google search of sibling families and entertainment. Man, I had no idea. This list is long as hell.
It's extensive.
Oh my God. I didn't know. 702. I didn't know they were siblings.
Yes. Yep.
This is crazy.
What happened to them?
I'm gonna have to go through this. Ace of Base. Oh, After 7, they were siblings.
Yep.
Melvin and then isn't somebody like Babyface brother? Don't Babyface got a brother?
I thought it was one of them at After 7. Yeah.
Okay.
And the other guy, his name was Keith Mitchell, it says.
But them, they could sing. Like they don't.
They can sing. Yep. Okay, so this is very random because y'all know I'm full of like random music facts. And when he just said after 7 and Babyface, did y'all know that there are a group of people who think that song by Tony Rich is actually Babyface?
Which song?
And there's Torre.
What's up, boy? Boy.
What up?
It's gone.
The And Nobody Knows song.
And nobody knows.
Yeah. There are literally a group of people who swear that is Babyface and that Tony Rich project is not.
There are Harlem sweetheart.
Yeah.
There are people who thought Project Pat was a group.
You know what? I saw that yesterday. I did. I saw that yesterday.
It's called research. Just research it, y'all.
Absolutely. Which reminds me that I'm still blocked on Twitter by Gangsta.
How you get blocked by Gangsta Boo?
Where the dollars at?
I saw her in Atlanta too. She pretty dope. But anyway, how you get
back
blocked?
In the day, they said that she robbed like a Dollar General or something like that in Memphis or Mississippi or something like that. And I just basically asked her, like, damn, why you couldn't ask Project Pat to give you some money? And she blocked me.
Man.
I have a cousin. I love her dearly. And she said she used to date Project Pat. And all I could think about is that booty hole in the hour shower line. And I was looking at my cousin funny.
Them to hit the booty hole.
Why do we keep coming back to this butthole? You know what? What's next, Alan? Because I cannot deal with that. I cannot deal with that.
Real quick shout out. I'm not going to touch it heavy, but shout out to Ye and Drake for 2 of the biggest releases.
Absolutely.
Past week and a half, they're currently beefing on Twitter and everywhere else. Andre 3000 had to come in and give his piece on it. But if you have not checked out those albums, check them out. I'm going to be playing Way Too Sexy for the rest of the day. And we're going to go like that. And Project Pat is a member of the Hypnotized Mind Camp, for those of you that are not aware, part of the 3-6 Mafia family. Okay?
I was getting ready to say, okay, don't confuse me, Alan. I was going to say Project Pat is 3-6 Mafia. Okay.
Well, you know their movement is Hypnotized Minds. So.
Right. Don't stand so close.
I want to take the time out to give shout out to Crunchy Black. He's dope. And I think we need to discuss that more.
Didn't he get kicked out of the group?
I don't know, but I got a chance to hear the brother speak. Yeah. Crunchy Black, salute to him.
He went to jail, remember?
Did he?
Yeah, he went to prison for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, nothing was the same.
Oh, and shout out to my man Turk from the Hot Boys. If you can catch him speaking on anything, y'all need to listen to him.
He actually just did an interview that was a little similar to Trick Daddy's.
Hey, Turk, I rock with you.
Y'all know who probably don't like getting their booty ate?
Oh my God. Who?
And I listen to their music still to this day. Deion Sanders and MC Hammer.
Must Be the Money. You listen to Must Be the
Money. Yes, that's a jam. And I am an MC Hammer fan too.
So why they don't like their booty ate though? Like
they probably don't, because these new generation of rappers and stuff is real disgusting. So I
ain't never had my ass ate. Now, girl tried it, and I had to shut that down.
I'll stick with the old school players, because Deion and MC Hammer would never say such a disgusting thing.
Random story. I met MC Hammer and Jadena together in LA in 2019.
That's dope.
Alan, I probably would have fainted. Like, I'm a huge fan of both of those people. I would have probably just fell out right in the middle. I used to have an MC Hammer doll, and I'm actually looking for one on eBay.
Yo, that might be worth some money.
Real. Yeah.
I found one. I found one, and I'm gonna buy it. Manny, if you want to buy me this MC Hammer doll, hit me up so you can buy it.
And Jadena dope too. I got a chance to see him perform. He's dope.
He is. He's really dope.
Good guy.
Yeah.
Good guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I got a confession. I like to stick my tongue in a girl's nostrils. Is that freaky?
It's a little weird. It's not. I
like that shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little awkward.
And I like feet.
You know what? We're not doing this today. Alan, I feel like you had another little scenario to run past us before we got out of here.
You like feet, Harlem?
Do I like what?
Feet.
I do not like feet. However, I I will put my feet all over my boo. Like all of them.
So if you know you getting platinum love, and shout out to Harlem's boo, you know you getting platinum love if he put your foot in his mouth while y'all making sweet love.
Absolutely.
That's platinum now.
Absolutely.
That's actually a trade move, bro. Like only the
I shouldn't have gave that shit away. That is a trade.
We just
well, let me just say this. Let me just go put it out there that I was his first foot in the mouth. So, you know.
I want to take the time out to give applause to the first foot in the mouth. Hey, the wedding in about 2 years. That's all.
This is a lot. It's the toxic white toenail polish.
It's the I love it.
Oh, now that's some.
It's the white toenail polish.
Was it at your house or the La Quinta Inn?
Who the fuck going to the La Quinta?
I used to go there when I was in high school, not high school.
Yeah. So, yep. So I will, so just go and put a stamp on it.
All right.
Oh, man.
All right.
So,
okay. 2023, a better you, a better me. I see it.
Hey, listen, if you go back through my social media, you'll see that all photos of the ex is gone.
Oh, man.
All right. Oh, we.
I don't, real quick. Never mind. We're not going to do it because we're going to talk about that for a
You are Harlem's boo. You are welcome to come on the show whenever you want to come. She's a great sister. Huh?
Why they niggas talking about me? Why they talking about me?
Nah, we showing you love, man.
Absolutely. He's a big fan of the show too. So
what?
Here's my question. Does he pump your gas at the gas station?
That is a requirement.
That's a requirement. Okay.
Yes, that's a requirement.
Reason being, a gentleman was having some car troubles here over the past couple of weeks. And
here y'all go.
He called up a young lady that he was interested in, hit her in the DM, said, hey, let's connect. She said, okay. He said, hey, in transparency right now, my whip down. I'm gonna need you to come pick me up. She came to scoop the brother up, went to the gas station. She said, hey, take care of the gas pumping it and pay for it for me. He said, girl, you crazy as hell. This ain't my car. This ain't my responsibility. So there was a large outcry over this gentleman.
Shit!
Where y'all at with this? Because I'm gonna say 100. Dude, whack for that. You whack, bro.
Very much so. Because number one, here's the thing. I commend the sister because she still was like, okay, cool, you got car trouble. So that means that originally she saw potential in this brother, right? So she still decided to go out with him. Okay, I need some gas. Do you got some gas money? Can you get out and pump the gas? Like, what you finna do? Nigga, you gonna sit there? He would have been at the fucking gas station because you got to get the fuck out of my car. Number one is common courtesy for a man. Like, my son even gets out the car to pump the gas. Like, what you mean? What did your mother teach you, brother?
That nigga gonna be like, that you his mama though.
Fuck out of here.
I like to say this, AI and Harlem. This is a good case of potential versus priorities, right? Also real shit. Priority wise, as brothers or people in general, we've had our moments. I mean, we go through it in life where if you ain't up, you can like somebody and all this other shit, and ain't nothing wrong with that, but you probably need to get your shit in order as a grown person. So before you date, motherfucker, get your shit right, man. And that don't mean you gotta have a car, but it don't mean you don't have to have a car either. You a grown man, get your shit together, number one. Number two, but the sister, and see, here's the thing too, and this is what I don't like. First off, I don't like all this man-woman conflict shit, but if we gotta go there, it's a gang of motherfuckers who would actually get mad at their woman. And that's corny as fuck. The thing is, she saw potential in the brother. She probably liked the brother. He probably had good hair or some shit like that. She picks you up. If first off, nigga, you trying to make a good impression. So even if you a scumbag ass nigga, like, I'm sorry, even if you're a buster, I won't say nigga, whatever, but right, a fucking loser, at least fake it. Damn, you ain't in the gas station nowhere near where your mama house at. So don't nobody gonna know you. So they not gonna think you nothing if they see you. Oh, look at little Gary getting out, pumping up gas and opening the door. Nigga, you a hoe. Nobody gonna say that. You could have faked that. And now you offended. But on some serious stuff, it's courtesy. And I tell my sisters too, like, ain't nothing, but we in our late 30s and 40s though. Like, ain't nothing wrong with opening the door for a woman as a man. Ain't nothing wrong with helping out a woman. Now, somebody on some scandalous boo bang shit, you shouldn't even be with her. But somebody you value, open the fucking door, pump the gas, and nigga, technically paying for the gas. If you look at it, give or take, nigga, you got a fine ass Uber, assuming that she, look good. I don't know how she look, but you know what I'm saying? Use your brain, man, but grow the fuck up at the same time. I would be curious of how old this brother is. Do you know AI?
That was my first question. Nah, I don't know. But that was definitely my first. I was like, how old is this guy? Like, is he a young brother? Is he an older guy? But I mean, regardless, I think that, bro, here's the thing. Let's say that they would have gone further and that would have became his girl, right? I trust this sister would have done that. But bro, every man has to know, when your girl pull up to the gas station, she's getting hit on 396,718 times.
Every
some guy's gonna try and pump that gas, bro.
And the bigger dick, bigger bankroll.
Even if she ugly, she getting hit on at least one time going to the gas station.
She gonna get asked for some money at least.
Bro,
so that's another nigga talking to your chick.
My girl get hit on 1,700 times a day, bro. Y'all be trying to downplay it. Like, now here's the thing, right? Just because you don't entertain the hitting on does not mean that you're not being hit on, right? Like, y'all can walk out the crib and whatever. Like, dudes done stopped in front of my whole crib when my girl done walked out before me. Like, what's good? And I walk out, they be like, oh, my bad, bro, and pull out like, bro, your girl's getting hit on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say 4 days a week, at least.
And every time she goes out the house, somebody is saying something to her. No, every single time.
Word.
Okay.
And myself included, I'm talking to myself when I say this. Just if it's the little things, like just go above and beyond the small things, and those micro things will add up to macro type outcomes. I think that you just have to, but bruh, not pump. You didn't pump the gas. She came to get you, bruh. You had to pay an Uber if the Uber came to get you.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Give or take.
She came to pick this nigga up. I don't go pick nobody up. You got some gas money?
Word.
Yeah, $2.65 a gallon, bro.
It ain't like the 90s.
Exactly. When it was like $1.15. No, nigga, it's $2.69, $2.89. Who you finna play with?
And then, we don't know the brother and all this shit, but to me, it sounds like, you could possibly be a potential mama's boy because you have this weird ass sense of entitlement, and your value system is fucked up too. On the strength of somebody, I always tell people, man, don't nobody owe you a motherfucking high. Don't nobody got to speak to your ass. They can walk right by you and shit. Now, I'm not saying you got to entertain everything, but the fact that the sister just came and picked you up on the arm, nigga, at the least, open a door. At the least, if you're going to be a nigga, hey, you pay for your gas, but I'll pump it. God damn, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you should have offered.
Well, he did say that he hadn't spoken to her again. So.
And that's solid on the woman's behalf. I mean, shout out, kudos to the sister. Like, this ain't doing. Somebody's gonna say no. Black women shouldn't have to go through this. Shut up. Shout out to the sister for seeing the dude. Like saying, hey, like, you know what? I'll come school. We can hang. Like that's big, man.
But he said that it was a sense of entitlement on her behalf.
And we already established he's an idiot. He not gonna have no hoes.
None, absolutely none.
He not gonna have no hoes. That dude there, he better go get his Nissan Sentra or whatever he driving up out the shop. And because hey, bro,
However, there is a glitch in the matrix on the situation.
Uh-oh.
He could possibly get somebody, but if he gets somebody, it's gonna be somebody who's truly into controlling a simple ass nigga.
It's gonna be somebody like his mama.
Damn.
That's the type of women that men like that date, is women who are very much like their mother. That's why I don't pamper my boys like that. Like, my son is entitled, but he also know his mama's a real ass nigga. So if you're gonna go get you a girl, make sure she a real ass nigga too. Not no nurturing, baby fine woman that's gonna prohibit you from growing and really becoming your true self. And that's the type of women that this man in particular that's the only type of woman that's gonna want to be with him.
Or maybe he's a pimp.
Maybe it's called emotional incest, and he should go on about his business and leave this woman alone.
You better pick me up, bitch.
Niggas are weird.
Niggas are weird. Gas.
Niggas are weird. And they should leave the pimping to Iceberg Slim.
Hey, on some funny shit though, this kind of ties into the coupon episode. What restaurant you think they was going to? This sounds like some Chili's type shit right here.
I mean,
maybe
Chili's
Applebee's. Maybe Applebee's.
Chili's is good.
Chili's is good. I'm gonna say Applebee's.
Applebee's 2 for $20.
Applebee's on Forest Park Avenue.
Ew.
Are they even still open? I want to say that they were closed.
No, they're still open.
Yeah.
No, they're still open. That's gross. Y'all crazy.
Hey.
It's too much. I'm glad I don't have those dating problems anymore. But
here she goes. So I got a question for y'all to wrap us out today. We've been in the pandemic for a year and a half now.
Mm-hmm.
When this dies down in 3.5, 4 years, because y'all are not playing. But when this dies down, what's the first place you going? Like that place that you've been wanting to go? Not to say you can't go now, but I'm talking that place that you've been wanting to go that you can really get it in, have fun. Like that place you've been missing. You're like, you know what? I need that. Like what spot is that?
Onyx.
You know, me and my girl just talked about that like 2 days ago.
Shout out to that's my nigga Tatum though. Shout out to him, man. But I don't know. I haven't been traveling, so maybe I'll just be more apt to traveling again.
Just more open to it. I got you.
Yeah. But salute to y'all that have been traveling and stuff, man. Like I just been a little nervous.
I've been doing it a little bit, not nearly as much as I have in the past.
Yeah, I'm done traveling for a while.
I think I want to take an international trip, man. I don't know where to just yet, but I want to definitely kind of get out and get over, man, and just I love the States. I do. Maybe the Caribbeans, bro. That's not necessarily international, but maybe the Caribbeans, bro. Those islands are beautiful.
I'll tell you who ain't been going out of business during the goddamn COVID is Frontier and Spirit out this moment.
Man, they need to go out of business.
Spirit they just had a really big PR nightmare. Not too long ago. Was it a few weeks ago? Was it Spirit or was it? It was Spirit. They canceled like over 400 flights in 2 days.
Wow.
People were stranded and away from their family. It disappeared, so they did something. But yeah, that was really a real thing that was happening. So I don't know.
Yeah. Motherfuckers be in Vegas like every day out this month.
So
Frontier is not that bad. Frontier is not that bad, but Spirit is disgusting.
Okay.
I've never flown on Spirit, but the stories that I've seen is pretty gross. But no, I'll tell you where I'm not going ever again. I'm not going to New Orleans ever again.
Yeah. Like take us out on that. So you actually had a first person kind of not encounter, but more so experience with Hurricane Ida. So tell us about that.
So I went down with my mom and sister on the 26th. So it was cool. The weather was a little bit iffy. We knew it was supposed to rain. Probably should have done a little bit more research. On that Friday, my son's goddad called me. He was like, and he's from New Orleans. He lived through Katrina and now he lives here. He was like, yo, sis, get the fuck up out of there. It's a hurricane coming. It's going to be bad. The hurricane is like, it's bigger than Katrina. It's going to be bad. So I'm telling my mom and sister, I'm like, yo, we got to get the fuck up out of here. Oh, it's not going to be bad. It's going to be a little rain. No, I don't know about this, So you see the people boarding stuff up and people trying to evacuate. I'm looking online for flights. You just see all the flights start to just fill up. And then, whatever. So we decided we would stay till Saturday. We would leave early Sunday morning. We pack up our stuff on Saturday, head towards the airport just so we don't get stranded. All flights canceled. So we, go back to a new hotel. They canceled all flights from like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm just gonna be stuck. Right. So you see everything closing up early, and this on Friday. This is Saturday. The damn storm ain't scheduled to hit landfall until Sunday evening. So you see the people starting to prepare. long story short, I was just randomly online at like 5. It was literally 5:00 p.m. and I started. Southwest had 2 flights left, one leaving at 6:25, one leaving at 6:45. I packed my shit. I was at the airport by 5:10. I was literally at the gate 5 minutes before they closed the doors to board the plane, and I was back at home. My mom and sister were stranded. They actually like went through the hurricane. I have severe PTSD because I've been in a hurricane before. So I was getting the fuck up out of there one way or the other and getting home to my kids. But my mom and sister literally had to like go through, they stayed through the hurricane. Everybody that was in hotels was displaced on that Monday because there was no power, there was no water. So you can't have people in hotels and stuff because those are unlivable conditions. So everybody was displaced, and just thankfully, by the grace of God, like the airport was even closed. One of the ladies at the hotel had a contact for an independent cab driver, and he came. He took my mom, my sister, and 3 other ladies who was just trying to get the fuck up out of New Orleans. He drove them to Houston, and they were able to fly home from Houston. And I want to say they got home on Tuesday or Wednesday. But it was like just to see like even how people was preparing for that shit, boarding up stuff. Like, and I think New Orleans still doesn't have power. The airport is still closed, and that was over a week ago. It's almost a week.
First and foremost, you know, like this, and this out of all seriousness, you know, we joke around a lot on commentary and stuff like that, but we definitely about giving flowers and making sure our people and people in general are good. So, you know, we love you, Harlem, and you know, we were messaging or talking to you, you know, once I found out what was going on, definitely, you know, reaching out to you and of course your family. Harlem, I tell people, like, even my story is similar to yours. Like during before Katrina hit, I was able to get out, but nobody even knew that Katrina was going to happen. But I tell people, it takes you to go to New Orleans and like be in the city and just be in that environment and just to understand the magnitude. It's to see it on television and stuff is one thing, but to actually know like how, you know, just be in that area is a whole nother thing, man. So, man, we definitely are grateful that you made it back. We're grateful for your family, and just grateful for the people, period. And, you know, just hopefully everything can be restored. I just find it so crazy that New Orleans, and I frequent New Orleans, that's like one of my favorite cities personally, but just to know that they continue to, you know, just deal with this. It's like crazy to me, and I'm not going to go more into that. But
well, I feel like the ancestors, like, and I'm not going to go too deep into it, but that was my 3rd trip to New Orleans, and every single time something bad has happened to where I had to come home early. So, and there were like 3 different signs for me to go home even before I got there. And even when I got there, that I should have gone home. So it's probably my ancestors telling me stay my ass from there. And it could be my white ancestors. I don't know who it is. But if Louisiana continues to get hit, because if you follow the path of a hurricane, you're going to follow the path of a slave ship.
Man.
Now I'm with you.
So the ancestors are not happy, and while Louisiana and New Orleans has a very, very rich culture that's rooted in hoodoo and voodoo, stay y'all ass from down there if you are not an originator from there.
Yeah,
if you are not a natural inhabitant of Louisiana and New Orleans and all those places that continues to get hit, the ancestors are not happy. Stay y'all ass from down there.
Yo, you both of y'all know, but this be a whole nother show.
Yeah, so had I not gotten out when I did, and my mama and my sister understood, I probably would not have been in a good mental state. When I did get out, like I wouldn't have been able to do that. I commend the people who were able to stay. I commend my mother and my sister for toughing that shit out. Me, I'm weak. Nope. Y'all would have been R.I.P. Harlem because she went crazy in the hurricane. Nope.
Well, I'll tell you this, because usually AI, you know, he'll be like, you know, I know AI probably has something to say, and I'm just going to cut him off because it's all about me. But no, seriously, like my last words that I will share. Number one, thank you for sharing that story with us, Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Because even though you saying it in there like just, you know, it's a passive thing, that's a traumatizing situation. Absolutely. So we appreciate you for sharing that. Number two, you pointed out something very, very important, and I salute you on this too. on a serious tip of being conscious spiritually and having a self-awareness in the arena of if your spirit is not right with something, or if the Most High, God, Allah, Yah, Buddha, whatever Yahweh, whatever you choose to say, when that higher source, even if it's yourself, is telling you, you don't need to be here, you don't need to do that, you don't need to participate in that, you don't need to be around these people, you don't need to be in this environment, you gotta listen to yourself. That's a divine situation. That's a divine message. Stop second guessing yourself. You are being guided by something greater than yourself. All right. And the last thing I'm gonna say is, and this is just overall, we joke, we have fun on this show, and we love y'all commentary, folk. We love y'all. This is a family. I plan on leaving them for dead in the next couple months. But the thing that I want to say is, you are your greatest. I love y'all though. You are your greatest asset. When you hear Harlem talk about mental health, that's serious. Like, we crack a lot of jokes and stuff. When you hear AI talking about, life insurance and health insurance and being able not only to take care of yourself, but to take care of your family. You know what I'm saying? Like, financially, physically, mentally, all these things, that is very serious. And at the end of the day, you can't help nobody if you can't help yourself. You are your most greatest asset, your most valuable asset. So get your shit in order. Stop being selfish. Yes. Get your money together, get your business together, listen to the Most High, and take care of your motherfucking kids. And stop putting Fabuloso in your house. It does not make it smell better. AI, take us away.
We are the commentary crew, Intellectual Black Conversation. You know where to find us at. If you have any questions for us, feel free to hit us on the Facebook group. Commentary Podcast Discussion Group is the name of our Facebook group. We got an IG, but we're not going to discuss that right now. There's something. You can also hit us at commentaryshow@gmail.com. Commentary Show, COMMONTARY show@gmail.com. Be sure you hit us up with your feedback. If you got any topics, if you want to answer some questions, if you have been a victim of prison D or P, we want to hear your story.
You are entitled to compensation.
Or if you're addicted to eating ass, call 1-800-ASK-NO-MORE. 1-800-ASK-NO-MORE.
Yeah, we want to hear those stories. We want to hear all the stories. Just let us know.
Oh, and Harlem and I co-sign on this. For the Beehive members, his Facebook is Alan I. Facebook, IG. Don't hit us up. We like Beyonce around this month.
I love Beyonce. I think that Beyonce is unlike no one of this time. She's the MJ of our era.
Yeah, you said she was the Janet Jackson.
I said vocally. I said vocally. All right. I'm not gonna get on it, but I said vocally. But I mean, man, she's definitely an entertainer. And you can't knock that.
She can't act though.
She can't act. She cannot act.
I wasn't gonna go there.
We gotta be honest. We love you, Beyonce, but
she cannot act. That movie, she was terrible in Carmen, and all she was doing was singing in her. She was terrible in her.
My point. Anyway, so on that note, we're gonna sign off commentary.
Shout out to A. Marie.
Why don't we fall in love, A. Marie? This one thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an inside joke.
Oh wait, Rashad got a celebrity story for us. We'll holler at y'all later.
Peace.
Bye.